Hey guys, this is Amar. How are you doing? This is the Thought of the Day series, and today we're doing a thought on competition. Competition, right? I hope you have had a good day. I'm recording this at about 10 in the evening. I rested most of the day, and I think I needed the rest because I was quite tired. I was working on a bunch of projects for the last few days. I do marketing consulting work. So I was quite tired, I guess, for the last few days, and I was absolutely, totally, mentally, and physically exhausted today. But glad I rested. I guess one of the things that you can't fight in life is sleep. You can't fight sleep. Your body will extract the amount of sleep that it wants from you. So don't try fighting sleep. I've tried fighting sleep all my life. I've tried to sleep 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, but I realized my sweet time is between 6 to 7 hours a day on a regular basis. 6 is minimal, 7 is maximum. But when I'm really tired, then sometimes I sleep a lot. So like I slept a lot today. I had no energy to do anything. So that's okay. I think we can't be too hard on ourselves. We can only do what we can do within the confines of what our mind and body allows, right? So basically, I do try to fight with sleep, and I fought with sleep all my life. Try to work harder and sleep less, but it doesn't really work. So that's another thought for the day, but cool. But the thought that we're doing today is on competition. That's by Henry Ford. I think I'll do a fair bit of thoughts by Henry Ford. Somehow this book has a lot of thoughts on different subjects. I also have to read the autobiography. Did you know that Henry Ford wrote an autobiography? So that's one of the things I have to read. I haven't been reading much of late, but I need to find time to read. Cool. So that's one of the targets, but cool. So today the thought is by Henry Ford. It's on competition, and he was the founder of a very successful company. So let's see what has he got to say on competition. Competition whose motive is merely to compete, to drive some other fellow out, never carries very far. Competition whose motive is merely to compete, to drive some other fellow out, never carries very far. The competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all. The competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all, but goes on making his own business better all the time. Businesses that grow by development and improvement do not die. Businesses that grow by development and improvement do not die. But when a business ceases to be creative, when it believes it has reached perfection and needs to do nothing but produce, no improvement, no development, it is done. All right, so that's the thought on competition, and I think the essence of the thought is this line: the competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all, but goes on making his own business better all the time. I think about competition quite a lot, and I think this makes sense because the people who actually work on themselves all the time without really caring about the competition are the winners. This book by Peter Thiel called 0 to 1 is the most important business strategy book, or rather strategy book one could read in life. There's also another book called The Blue Ocean Strategy, which basically says the red ocean is the competition. Blue ocean is when you're not competing with the competition and you're just doing your shit, right? You're just doing your stuff, trying to improve every day, but you found something for yourself just absolutely so unique that nobody can really compete with you. So the only way to really approach competition in life is not to compete, right? You find a way, like Naval, right? Naval, that's his name, is the founder of AngelList, and he has a great podcast, and he says that beat competition through authenticity, right? So that's the only way to really approach competition. When you become so unique, find an appropriate unique positioning in life, is nobody can compete with you, because if you are yourself, beat competition through authenticity. If you're yourself, if like he says, the competitor to be feared is to one who never bothers about you at all, but goes on making his own business better all the time. Find a unique positioning. Be you, right? Be you, and understand who you are, and work on creating a business around that, right? Creating whatever art around that or a business around that, because nobody can really compete with you on being you. Nobody can really compete with you on being you, right? So that's the thought on competition, and I hope you got to learn something, and because that's something I think about quite often. And as a comedian, as a writer, I've been thinking of finding my own positioning, which I have not been able to clearly define in the last few years, and that's one of the reasons I've not hit that mark that I want to hit. But that's the goal, like be really hard to compete with, and the only way to be hard to compete with is to be more and more of you, because nobody can really compete with you on being you. Cool. All right, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing these videos. That's one of the things that I'm doing in life, which is a 0 to 1 effort, where not a lot of people, for example, are doing thought of the days every day. Not a lot of people are reading their own books on a YouTube channel. I'm reading all my books. I'm reading my third book right now. After that, I'll read 2 short story books, then I'll read a philosophy book, then I'll read a pure fiction book. Then I'll hopefully by next year I should write some more. So this is a 0 to 1 effort, where I'm trying to create something absolutely unique in the world. This channel is my corner in the world, where I'm trying to inspire people, make people happier. So even when I die, whenever that happens, and somebody watches one of these videos, they'll feel Amar was a guy who tried to make the world a happier place. That's what I want to be known for. That's what my life to matter for, right? Because that's all I try to do. Yeah, cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm doing also a video. The book that we're reading right now is a poetry book for kids. So we're reading a poem every day. Besides the day we catch up when we do more than one poem a day. So that's for kids, but I'm sure everybody can enjoy those poems. So check them out also. And thanks for staying subscribed. And have a good day. Bye.